On today's show of Motorcycle Television, we're going to be going back in time. Not that far back. On today's show, we're going to be visiting a vintage swap meet. We'll also be seeing some vintage road racing and some vintage dirt biking. Oh yeah, and we'll also meet a guy named Vince. All coming up next on the Motorcycle Television Show. You've heard the saying that one man's junk is another man's treasure? Well, here at the Vintage Road Race and Swap Meet, if that were true, then this place would be loaded with treasures beyond your wildest belief. Where one person looks and sees a bike with no engine and thinks, what a piece of junk, another person sees a golden opportunity to take on a challenge and create a work of art.
Hi, this is a 1950 Schwinn bicycle with a 1936 Johnson Iron Horse engine in it that I installed. It was just a plain old bicycle for delivering newspapers, and I decided to put a locking Springer fork on it. And a friend of mine gave me a 1936 Johnson Iron Horse engine that came out of a motor scooter that was his brother's. And so I thought it would look good in a bicycle, so I ended up making the brackets to mount it in. I had to make the clutch sit up. I had to make the belt guard, all the mounts. I modified the engine with a quarter midget racing piston. It has a quarter midget racing carburetor. It has Briggs & Stratton valves. It's got a custom billet connecting rod. I equipped it with a Bendix generator and light, so you'll have lights on it. Some of the parts came from a Whizzer, such as the throttle and brake and clutch cables and the pulley on the rear wheel. It moves along about 40 miles an hour wide open. It cruises at about 25 miles an hour. The gas tank is just an aftermarket peanut tank they used to use on the choppers years ago. the exhaust system using pieces of handlebar tubing to get the right shape, welded them all together, then had it polished in chrome, so it looks like it was bent out of one piece of tubing, but it's actually made out of about 8 or 10 pieces of tubing.
Remember, the Motorcycle Television Show can be seen every Friday at 7 p.m. on Channel 53 right here in San Francisco.
Stay tuned. In 2 weeks, the Motorcycle Television Show will be bringing you motorcycles and the law. Why, there's more junk or treasure here in this one weekend than you'll find in months worth of trying to make phone calls looking for parts. Whatever you need, tires, brakes, frames, fenders, engines, exhaust. Why, there's even a guy here who makes replica motorbikes that your kids can push around, just like Mom and Pop. You don't need a mini motorcycle lamp? How about a toy for your cousin or niece? No? How about a gas tank? Maybe just a front end? Perhaps you'd like to look through some carburetors. You don't need a carburetor. Huh. How about some old motorcycle magazines? We've got bikes. Bikes and more bikes. And you won't find any pushy salespeople here. Only real motorcycle enthusiasts with too much stuff in their garage. And they're happy to do business with you. There are collector pieces wherever you look. Some new, some not so new. I even found some cool pictures of some famous ex-racers for $1 a piece. And as it turned out, I got to talk with 2 of these racers. I even got Dick Bugsy Mann's autograph on the back of my t-shirt. You never know what you'll see at these swap meets. Just make sure you bring cash and a trailer to haul it all away. Because at the swap meets, we don't take returns and we don't take plastic.